I am Nilufar Neyestani, and I am a researcher in the Center for Power and Energy Systems at INESC TEC in Porto, Portugal. INESC TEC in AmBIENCE is the leader of Work Package 2, where we are going to propose and develop a new concept for active building EPCs, and also develop a platform and extend this concept to new types of buildings and also to cluster of buildings. We are also involved in activities of Work Package 6, which involves communication and dissemination activities. As I mentioned, we are mainly involved in two work packages. Regarding Work Package 2, which is the development of the new concept and the business model, the expected outcomes would be the extension of the classic EPC to new active building EPCs and development of the platform, which would support the implementation of such concepts, the development of business models, and as well as extension of the single building contract to a cluster of buildings. Regarding our activities in Work Package 6, our expected outcomes would be to outreach the possible stakeholders in a Europe-wide spectrum and to engage as much as possible further audience to the results and achievements in AmBIENCE project. AmBIENCE is a coordination and support action project. At INESC TEC is a research institute, and we believe that doing such projects would be a complementarity to our core functional core approach, because we are mainly dealing with the scientific development of the concept while being involved with the more business side of what we are developing scientifically and technically would help us to serve as the intermediary between the scientific part and the business part, and also would help us to reach to end users and those who may need a knowledge support from us, for them to understand what has been developed and for them to accept our solutions better and help the implementation of these solutions. We hope that in short term we would be able to develop the AmBIENCe platform, which is a platform to consider the modules that are needed for the implementation of active building EPCs, and to develop this business model for the active building EPCs, and that would be our technical side objective for the short term. From our activities in Work Package 6, we are hoping that in the short term we would be able to participate in several workshops and events, so that we could disseminate and we could get inputs from possible stakeholders to enrich what we have found from our desktop research and from further studies, to also give it a feedback to what we are developing in Work Package 2. For me, an ideal ending for AmBIENCE project would be to reach a point that we could persuade as much as possible all the stakeholders that we have identified that this new concept that we have proposed, this active building EPC, would work, and for them to accept and engage and start an active building EPC contract, for me would be an ideal ending to this project, to have one contract signed under the active building EPC concept.